Right, so I want to do a review for all of you for another clone house that, quite frankly, is my favorite clone house if cost isn't a factor. So if we're just going by the quality of the fragrance itself, the juice inside, um, by far my favorite. I would say Dua's a close runner-up. Dua does do some stuff better as far as performance and projection on a lot of Dua is probably even better in this house, which is um, better than the other clone houses I have tried. Anyway, just to not keep this too long, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite offerings from this house, um, and there are many, but I'm going to keep it relatively short. So, anyway, to start off the list, I will be going over some of the warmer weather scents. I think that are more going to be worn, more around this time of year. And the first is Hawaii Volcano, and this is Alexandria's interpretation of Creed Virgin Island water. So many of you are sure familiar with it, but it's a citrusy coconut, slight sweetness to it. Great beach day scent. I think citrus and the coconut's what comes forward the most in the fragrance. It smells fantastic. It's a very safe fragrance. It's not going to offend anybody. It's not overpowering. It's great in high heat for that reason. Um, it's great pool day scent, beach day scent, just anything when it's high heat. I love this. It's very versatile in the summer. Performance is, not bad. For a lighter fragrance, you get about 5 hours, 5, 6 hours. Projection, about 3. But that's, not uncommon for these. It definitely lasts longer than the real deal. I will say that all of Alexandria's, for the most part, their versions last longer than whatever they're inspired by. So next up on this list is another great warm weather fragrance. That is Zion. Zion is Alexandria's interpretation of Roja Dove's Elysium. And I'm sure all of you have heard of that. It is one of the most popular men's fragrances. It's a signature scent for many people. It is very great for warm weather. Now it does kind of suffer from the same problem, I guess, as White Volcano, just because of the nature of the scent. So performance is going to be about 5, 6 hours again. Projects for probably 2. So you do have to reapply this. Now in the high heat, though, it's going to be coming out more, so you will get a little better projection out of that. Anyway, this is very citrusy scent. It's grapefruit. There's vanilla's in there. Black currant. It is manly. Females can wear it, but I'd say it leans more masculine. Very, very citrusy. Just kind of vetiver in there. Just it pulls you in. And you can kind of you want to smell it more and more, and kind of figure out the scent essentially. I love wearing that in high heat. That probably gets the most wear out of any of my fragrances in this kind of weather. It's a toss-up. Again, if I'm going to go swimming or going to be sitting by a pool, I'll probably throw in the Hawaii Volcano. But if it's just a normal hot summer day and I'm going out, Zion. Next up is Brasilia Breathe, and this is their interpretation of Creed Adventus, specifically the more smoky batches of Adventus. The opening on this, if you've seen my other videos, it's a little harsher, almost more earthy than some of the other clones, but the dry down is great. It does exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's a lot smokier. You get the vanilla, you get the pineapple. It smells blackcurrant. It smells very, very good on the drawdown. Now, I do think there are better offerings for the money. Like I said, this is not taking that into consideration. So it is what it is, but this is not a bad clone at all. Since I like Aventus, it's one of my favorites. That's why it's in here. Next up is my favorite. inspired by offering from the house, and that is Royal Equestrian. Anybody who knows or seen my other video, this is the best, in my opinion, clone of Leighton. Out of all of the clone houses that I have tried, this by far is the best quality. It heaven in a bottle, you know. Love that. It's you know, you get the lavender, you get the florals, you get the vanilla, you get all of the sexiness from Leighton. It's got the methylated opening that the real deal has. It's not overpowering, no, but projection, performance, everything about it, just the apple, all of it smells fantastic, and it mixes very well. Mix the real deal, but even better performance and projection. Royal Equestrian is fantastic. I'll apply that once and it'll last basically all day. Ton of compliments from it. The next one is my favorite original creation and one of my favorites from the house all around, and that is Cacao Dreams. This is not something you want to wear in the warm weather. This is a cold weather fragrance or date night when you're going to be indoors, AC on, but this is seduction in a bottle. Now, if you look up the notes for this, they don't list them on the site. The bottle does say cacao, vanilla, and caramel, and it might even be just as simple as that, but it smells, it's undescribable. It smells heavenly. Oh my God, I've heard some people say it smells like a Tootsie Roll. I don't get that at all. I would not wear something that smells like a Tootsie Roll. But this smells just heaven. Fantastic. And it's unisex. At least in my opinion it is. Guy could wear this, girl could wear this. It's not too feminine, not too masculine. I wear this. Obviously it's pretty full right now because of the weather and with COVID. I haven't been going out a lot. I'm not going to be wearing it. Anything that's not a date night at this point or late at night, because of how, you know, it would be overwhelming for a lot of people to get the type of fragrance it is. But it will be getting a lot of wear here soon. All right, so another one that I actually ran out of that I would say set is second to Cacao Dreams, as far as a winter fragrance goes, is Alexandria Fragrance's Dark Night. Now, anyone who has seen my other video, I did a comparison in this with the genres version, Noble Soul. This is Alexandria's interpretation of Killian's Black Phantom. This is the best clone that I have smelled of Black Phantom. The other clones seem to kind of fall short on the rum note. And what I mean is you get the dark chocolate, you get the caramel, you get all of that, but and coffee and everything else, but you don't get the other one that has the rum note. It sits in the background. This, the booziness is there in the forefront, and what it does is it makes you want to keep smelling it. Again, it draws you in. You walk past this, and it's addictive. That's what you want. At least that's what I want, especially in a date night fragrance, to draw people in. I love this. Hands down, one of my favorites. Other honorable mentions while I'm on this topic for date nights from them that are also fantastic, and I will be buying, again, when it gets colder out. It's Arabian Horse, which is their interpretation of Herod. Phenomenal. 1981X, another phenomenal offering from them. They have a ton, but I'll go over those when it gets colder out and I actually order replacement bottles. Anyway, next up is an honorable mention. I don't know that I would buy an entire bottle of this personally, but it is great for this type of weather. And this is Deep Blue, and this is their interpretation of MFK's Aqua Celestial. I will say, if they named this perfectly, sum it up, it smells like what you would imagine that blue would smell like when you hear blue fragrance. There's lime, mint. There is some greens in there. There's a light rose note, musk, but there's a little, so there's a slight green hinge to it, but this is perfect for high heat. Again, it is sweet, So that could be overpowering. So I wouldn't get too heavy on the sprayer. It's in like a Zion or a Hawaii Volcano, we can kind of just go crazy with it, and it's not going to bother anybody. This will. Um, it's strong through projection and performance. It's better than both of the other two, Zion and Hawaii Volcano. This one I get about, I'd say, at least 3 hours of projection. Performances last at least 7 hours. Again, great in the hot weather. Just go easy on the sprayer. Next one is Arabian Forest. This is their interpretation of Creed's Spice and Wood. And I gotta say, I do like this. I just never bought a full bottle because I feel like there's not really a good time to wear it. And I, for one, am a clove lover. I love the smell of clove. Problem is, to me, this smells overwhelmingly like clove. I don't want to walk around, smelling like a clove cigarette, and that's essentially what I get from this. You get the wood notes and everything else, but it's overwhelmingly clove, and I just don't know what situation would be good to wear this. Not going to wear it at date night. Not going to wear it to the office. Not going to wear it in warm weather. So maybe cold weather, if you've had some kind of just hanging out with people or sitting in your house, or maybe going out on a camping trip. I don't know. That's why I didn't buy it. It's a unique fragrance, and I will give it that. And it smells great. Like I said, I love clove. But even as a clove lover, I'm not buying a bottle of this. But they did hit the nail on the head. This smells just like Creed's version. So Alexandria did just what they were trying to do. And for that, it's definitely one of their better offerings. I'm just not a fan of Creed Spice and Wood overall. Like I said, I don't think it's very versatile, and that's something I'm looking for in fragrance. So, anyway, I will be doing, like I said, a cooler weather haul as well, because I will be getting several more of their offerings, and that I like for cold weather, since it's going to be getting colder, not soon, but a little bit out there, but still, I'll probably order it a few months early. So I will go over those, but it's going to be a little later down the road, because right now it's obviously still hot. I also am going to have on the way Dua's version of Leighton, which is Royal Cherry Tartar. I'll be doing a review on that as well. That was one of the ones that didn't make my other list. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will have a new video up soon.